Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with the Pick Dawgz Soccer Crew, Goran, Kirk, and Jack. Thank you for joining us once again. It's Wednesday, and we have a few interesting matchups for you guys on the slate as far as the soccer goes. You can get free picks for every single one of the games from the top five European football leagues. And of course, we have that Coppa Italia semifinals in a game between Inter and Milan, which is the second leg of that competition. Now, let's get it going, guys. One game in the EPL is Arsenal and Crystal Palace. Jack, Arsenal getting Real Madrid out of the Champions League, just really kicked their asses. And then they've also killed Ipswich this past weekend 4-0 on the road. It would be a shame to drop points here, which probably, I mean, it's something they maybe wouldn't mind if I'm saying that correctly, but definitely would hurt their form and morale in the club.
I would say, honestly, just to quickly go off track here, by the way, Arsenal knocking out Real has set Real up for probably one of the most disastrous seasons ever. Let's just say they lose to a Lewandowski-less Barca in the Copa del Rey. They obviously don't win the league. They're out of the Champions League early. With the team that they've got, big disappointment. Regardless, I think the key here is, well, people are going to look at this and go, well, Arsenal playing Champions League. So, they're going to be pretty fixture heavy. They don't have a fixture on the weekend. They don't really have a reason to bench key players here. They're going to continue to push for runner up. So I like the Arsenal on the minus 149. I think is a great price. Again, you're going to be expecting to see their starting team playing in this one.
Also, it's the FA Cup this weekend, I suppose.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good for Arsenal. I guess they will get a bunch of rest over PSG
exactly.
for next week. So we'll stay tuned for that game. It's going to be a big one, Kirk. But as far as this one goes, I'm going to take over 2.5 at minus 118. I mean, I could see a world where we get a 2-1 for either side here, possibly Arsenal. But what do you have here, Kirk?
Yeah, um, I mean, they're in good form, Arsenal, but I don't know if you play your top guys here. I mean, they've had so many injuries during the year. Do you really risk an injury at this point when you're in the Champions League semifinal? I mean, regardless if their guys come back or not, they're going to get killed by PSG, so it doesn't really matter who's playing for Arsenal, in my opinion, in any of these games that they have left. I don't think they win this game by two if they even win at all. So I'll take Palace plus 1.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're gonna get killed against PSG, but I guess we'll see about that one next week.
They're gonna get
Off to
killed.
La Liga, Kirk, Bilbao and Las Palmas. Bilbao conceding that late goal, and it was a spectacular goal by Valverde against Real Madrid this past weekend, which was a bit disappointing for them. Do you think they bounce back against Las Palmas?
Well, what did I tell you last weekend?
I
I,
don't know. What did you tell me last weekend?
I told you to imagine you're on a beautiful island. What do they
Oh,
do?
but they are playing in Bilbao now, not on the beautiful island of Las Palmas.
I'm talking about last week, though. I'm not talking about this game. I mean,
Okay.
this game, they're gonna get smoked. I mean, this game, they're gonna get smoked. It's the only way they play well is if the opponents are daydreaming or on the beach or whatever they do over there. So, um, yeah, I'm on Bilbao here. I think they get it done early. I mean, there's no reason to really overcomplicate it here. So I'll take Bilbao first half money line.
Now you and I, Jack, are going against each other in this one. I think that Bilbao could potentially get the job done. I don't think they win by 2 goals though, so I'm taking plus 1.5 and Las Palmas minus 139.
Yeah, I like the first half of Kirk. It was actually going to be my pick until I seen that he took it, so I thought I'd give out another one. Purely because Las Palmas, they don't score in the first half. They've scored 38 goals this season. They've only scored 10 in the first 45 minutes. So, yeah, like the first half here. Nice pick there, Kirk. But for me, I think Bilbao just dominate this game. I think Las Palmas are going to be feeling all high after that Atletico result, and they come crashing down now on the road to Atletico, who I would say with a win here and a convincing one probably means they get Champions League football. So yeah, minus 1.5 for Bilbao for me.
For our next game, guys, we have Celta Vigo hosting Villarreal, and we know that Celta Vigo at home is a very good team, as Kirk likes to say. He can bet on Celta Vigo at home. He can bet on them on the road, but they are conceding a lot of goals right now, Kirk. They can definitely score, absolutely, but they are conceding a lot, and Villarreal is pretty much in the same boat. This is a team who are fighting to get to that Champions League spot. I'm not sure how far away they are at the moment, but they're sitting fifth,
They're in a
and they're
Champions League spot by 4 points.
all right. LaLiga is
Five.
getting what, five teams in the Champions League for next season. So yeah, that's it then. And they have a 4 point lead ahead of Real Betis. How do you see this game panning out, Kirk?
I mean, you basically said my pick. At home, I take them, especially against other teams that score a lot. I think at home they'll be able to outscore Villarreal. Easy.
So you are riding with Celta Vigo on the money line. I will go with goals in this one on both sides. Both teams to score an over 2.5 plus 103. I honestly was not expecting this to be plus money pick. I was expecting it minus 120, minus 125 or something like that, Jack.
Yeah, 10 of the 12 Celta League games this season, with sides starting above them in the table, have seen both teams score. So, but as you said, Celta, they can't defend right now. And Villarreal, they're looking to really turn the gears and get them into Champions League very quietly. I still have to say, not enough people are talking about Villarreal. So, give me both teams to score here. Hard one to read in terms of who wins, but I think both teams get on the score sheet.
Now, I just want to say, guys, before we move on, that all those Monday Serie A games have been postponed to Wednesday. So we won't be recording another video for those games as the picks will stand. So all the picks that we had, you can check the Monday video and get your free picks for those Serie A games that are now on Wednesday on April 23rd. Uh, Off to the next game, Alaves and Sociedad. And I know that Sociedad, Jack, is not playing well right now, but the fact that they're plus 225 underdogs on the road against Alaves, oof, that sounds very strange to say.
Yeah, you're giving me basically Alaves to not win at minus 161. It's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. Alaves, although I understand they are trying to survive here, you're just not able to survive. They can't swim and they have no life jacket. They are going down and they're going to drown. So yeah, I like Sociedad to at least get a point in this game. Like, they kind of have been beating teams like this all season long. It's just the teams around them and above them that they struggle big time. So yeah, don't mind Sociedad on the road.
Yeah, all three of us have the same pick for this game. That is Sociedad on the double chance, just a matter of a price. So do your shopping, guys, get the best possible price. And I think we had a double chess pick, all three of us, in one of the other videos this past weekend or the weekend before, which actually lost, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully we bounce back in this game.
I
Now, Kirk,
wouldn't say this game's a no-brainer. I think this is
all
my
right.
I think it's my least favorite game on the slate by far, simply because I mean, these are the games you have to win to avoid relegation. If you put a gun to my head, I would have to be on the double chance, but I definitely don't think it's a no-brainer.
Well, it's going to be a hard game, but the fact is that Sociedad hasn't lost any of their last four games on the road, so that's something that could go in our favor as far as our free picks go for this match. Now, Kirk, Getafe, and Real Madrid, we did mention them at the start of the video. Valverde scored that magnificent goal against Bilbao in what, 93rd minute for them to get a win. But I mean, they have been glitching lately. They're not effective. They're not scoring a lot of goals. While Getafe, I mean, they are a tough team to beat. But if I'm getting Real Madrid at minus 136 on the road, I'll take it.
You have to. Even if Real Madrid tie or lose this game, I would still take this pick 15 times out of 15 times, simply because they're 4 points off the lead with 6 games to go. They have to win this game. They have no other competition they really care about besides that one Copa del Rey game. You got to take them here.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, to be honest. I mean, Barca have an incredible run of games to see out the season until they play Real in the start of May. Other than that, they should really be winning most of their games. So Real know that they can't even afford to draw games. But for me, like Kirk said in that last game, that was his least favorite. This is mine. I think if this is the type of game where Getafe just win 1-0. And it's like, oh, another Real performance this season. So yeah, don't love this pick, but it's one of those. It's very rare you get Real at -133 in these spots. So you kind of feel like you have to.
Absolutely. And the last pick of this video, everyone, is that semifinal matchup. It's Derby della Madonnina one more time. Inter and Milan are facing off in the second leg of the Coppa Italia. The first leg ended in a 1-1 draw. I personally am expecting something very similar here. Inter losing against Bologna with that late conceded goal. Milan losing to Atalanta 1-0 as well in Serie A this past weekend. So neither team is. I mean, overall, if we look at the season, Kirk, Inter has been far better. There's no doubt about it. And overall, I think when it comes to quality and depth, they are the better team than Milan is. But this is not going to be an easy game since it's the semifinal of Coppa Italia.
Yeah, I think it's like a 1-0 Inter win. I mean, Inter has dominated Milan for most of the season, but then Milan goes on a nice 10-minute streak and scores 2 goals. I think it's happened twice this season. So if they can stop Milan, the other Milan from scoring in a short span, a couple goals, I think Inter sees this one out. I'll take them on the money line.
Yeah, I will split it down the middle. I'll take the draw plus 255, Jack. I think this one goes to overtime.
Maybe. I think if it does manage to go to extra time, I'd say AC are probably considered the favourites. If AC Milan are able to go toe to toe with Inter in 90 minutes, with the fact that Inter's fixture schedule has been more clogged recently, I'd probably favour Milan if it goes past 90. AC Milan if it goes past 90 minutes. So look, I'm giving Inter on the money line here. The line's moved to plus 100 now. But honestly, I don't mind. This sounds crazy. I don't mind going into moneyline at plus 100 and then taking AC to qualify at plus 160. I think that one could be a play. I think, as I said, I don't see Inter winning if this goes past 90 minutes. So I think AC will win on penalties, if or not extra time, or it will be Inter winning in 90. So I guess you're kind of getting a free shot there. A game that I don't love, clearly. And I've got to say, by the way, I know this is not Serie A, but what a finish the Serie A could actually turn out to be. If Napoli and Inter finish tied on points at the end of the season, they don't go by goal difference. They go by head-to-head record. And Inter and Napoli drew 1-1 on both occasions. So then it goes goal difference to who will host a one-and-done game tie to win the season, to win the league. And goal difference determines who plays at home. And right now, I
The
believe
goal
it's
difference.
Inter.
Well, yeah, the goal difference favors Inter here because they're at plus 40 and
So
Napoli's plus 27. So if they stay even on points, it's going to be Inter who are going to be winning the title. So
no. This is what I'm saying. So goal difference is not determining the winner this
it is
season.
the second. It is the second. So first tiebreaker is head to head. And
Yep.
then if all the games are tied, we have internal.
No.
Oh no, 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 no!
Serie
You're
A
right. You're
changed
right.
it.
You're
They
right.
announced it. So
I
whoever
see
has
it
the
now.
best goal difference hosts an extra game between the two teams to win the season. And if that game is tied at the end of 90, it's a straight penalty shootout to win the Serie A.
Well, that's just the stupidest
Wow,
thing I've ever heard.
wow.
That would be
No,
very fun to watch.
that is entertainment in a nutshell. What do you mean stupid, Kirk? That is crazy.
Why are they changing it? There's no reason to change it.
No
Goal
one wants
difference
to
is
win the
always
league on goal difference. No, that's boring. That's
concede less, score more.
well,
It's
and then you just promote more boring soccer. If people
not
are going to play
really.
for goal difference,
Napoli are
yeah.
boring if they only have a plus 27. Inter at least score.
if you are,
Yeah, but
let's
Napoli
just say,
conceded less, so by your logic, it's Napoli who are winning.
What?
So Napoli conceded less goal than Inter
I said
this
score
season.
more, concede less.
Yeah, so Inter scored more but conceded more as well. So
I
They
I
think
mean,
you're
scored
one.
20 more, conceded 7 less. I mean,
I
they're
think
that's
comparing
fine.
apples to oranges.
I think you're one of very few, Kirk, that does not see that as good.
It's just
As a neutral, that's
it's why
incredible.
change it. It just makes
Sounds
no
like you're getting
sense.
scared already, buddy. Sounds like you're getting scared already.
I mean, I don't think Inter's going to win the title anymore, given how they their fixture schedule. I do think they're going to win the Champions League or be runners up. So I don't really care if they win this. Once PSG lifts it over Inter, I mean, I'll have won my future bets. So I don't really care
But you'll be giving some of it to Goran.
on what.
On Napoli to win the league.
Well, he'll be giving me 40 for Inter beating Barca, so it doesn't
It's
really.
nothing to do with me. I'm not getting involved. I'm
Have
just
a
saying
bet
that.
on that?
I mean, I assume you want to bet on it, but maybe.
Yeah.
All right, put 40. Put
Yeah.
40 on it. 40 on it.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll talk more about it in the Champions League videos, guys. But that's it. Thank you for joining us. Good luck with all of your bets. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.